Alex walked into the lawyer's office. His parents were sitting, holding important papers. "Sign this, it's for your own good," his mother said nervously. Alex felt his heart racing, unsure what to do. Alex took the papers in his hands, his heart racing. He couldn't believe what was happening. The life he knew was about to change forever. After signing the papers, Alex left the office, his mind spinning. The streets of New York felt colder than ever. He wondered how his parents could force him into this. 2 years later, Alex found himself inside a prison cell. The walls were gray and cold. Every day was a battle against despair and memories of his past. Alex thought about what had happened. Family pressure could change a life in an instant. He promised himself he would never let anyone control his choices again. Finally, Alex stepped out of prison a changed man. He looked up at the sky, feeling free for the first time in years. He knew the road ahead would be hard, but he was ready to take control of his life. Days turned into weeks. Alex learned the routines of prison life, the strict rules, and the quiet moments of reflection. He was slowly adapting, trying to survive one day. He thought about his parents often. The pressure that forced him here haunted him, but he knew he had to remain strong. Every decision in prison mattered. Alex made friends cautiously. He observed, learned, and adapted. Survival required patience, strength, and quiet resilience. Months passed. The world outside moved on, but Alex remained inside, counting the days and preparing for the life that awaited him. Each day taught him patience and endurance. Finally, the day came. Alex stepped out of prison, the sunlight hitting his face. Freedom felt overwhelming, but he was determined to start anew. Alex looked up at the sky, feeling the weight lifted off his shoulders. He knew life would be hard, but he was ready to take control of his future. He walked through the streets of New York, taking in the sounds and sights he had missed for years. Every step reminded him of the lessons he had learned inside. Alex reflected on the mistakes and the pressure that led him here. He promised himself that no one would ever control his life again. It was his path now. That night, Alex sat alone, thinking about everything he had lost and everything he had survived. Prison had taken 2 years of his life, but it had also made him stronger. This time, he would choose his own future. The next morning, Alex woke up with a new mindset. He knew the past could not be changed, but the future was still in his hands. This was his second chance at life. Alex started rebuilding his life step by step. Simple things like work, routine, and honesty mattered more than ever. He was no longer afraid to stand on his own. Slowly, people around Alex began to notice the change. He spoke less, worked more, and stayed focused. The pain of the past was still there, but it no longer controlled him. Some nights were still difficult. Memories of prison came back without warning. But Alex reminded himself, he survived worse, and he was still standing. Alex stopped blaming everyone. He accepted what happened and learned from it. Taking responsibility gave him a strange kind of peace. One day, Alex passed by a prison building. He paused for a moment, then kept walking. That chapter of his life was finally closed. He realized freedom was not just leaving prison. Freedom was choosing his own path, every single day. Alex decided to tell his story. Not for sympathy, but to warn others. Silence had cost him years of his life. People listened. Some understood, some didn't. But for the first time, Alex felt heard. The past still followed him, but it no longer defined him. Alex was building something new, something real. He learned one hard truth: family pressure can destroy lives. Love should never come with chains. Alex forgave, but he never forgot. Forgiveness freed his heart, but memory kept him careful. Life didn't become perfect. But it became honest. And for Alex, that was enough. 2 years in prison didn't kill him. It changed him. It taught him the value of choice. This is not just Alex's story. It's a warning. Never let anyone decide your life for you, even family. Years later, Alex looked back at his journey with clarity. Pain had shaped him, but it no longer defined him. He had survived what many never could. He built a quiet life, simple work, honest people, and clear boundaries. Peace became more valuable than approval. Alex no longer blamed his parents, but he also no longer obeyed blindly. Respect remained, but control was gone forever. He understood one truth clearly: silence can destroy a life. Speaking up, even late, can still save one. This story ends here, but the lesson remains. Your life is yours. No prison is worse than living without choice.